Family vlog.
Good morning guys and welcome back to the vlog. It is another early start for us this morning. We're heading into Cardiff city centre to do a bit of retail therapy.
Long time coming
And quite nerve-wracking because
not sure what to expect.
no, I don't know what to expect. I've not seen anything about this. I think I seen it on the news when they first started opening back up and it was really quiet. So hopefully it'll still be quite quiet. But we're going to show you what to expect if you go shopping in Cardiff city centre. And I'd like to say a massive thank you to Renault Cardiff for the loan of the brand spanking new 2020 Renault Zoe. The all-electric Renault Zoe. Absolutely. It's honestly guys, it's mind-blowing. I would highly recommend you go and test drive this car as soon as possible. You can't do it today because we're in it. Yeah, if you've never driven an electric vehicle, go on down and have a drive of this because it's like nothing you've ever driven before, isn't it?
It's lush.
It's just so smooth and so... Anyway, let's get on with this shopping in Cardiff. First problem is I've got no mask. These are bought masks, but it was £3 for a £5 and I thought I was going to make my own, but time ran away with me. So I've got to try and sort out a mask before I get into town because apparently you need to wear face coverings. It doesn't have to be a particular type of mask. As far as I'm aware, it's just face coverings you need to have. So
I was thinking of whipping my bra off. You can have one.
she's talking about whipping her bra off. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's fine.
No, it isn't.
Now, my first thought was, they said what you're going to use, and I said I'm going to use a sanitary towel. It'll just stick to my face, it'd be perfect. But we didn't have any in stock, so it looks like I'm going to be wearing a bra around Cardiff city centre.
Yeah.
Guys, it is so quiet. It's actually eerie on the roads in Cardiff city centre. It is very ghost town. St David's, Dowie Sant, 972 parking spaces.
We only need
That'll
one.
do us. Brains beers. We normally come in this direction here, guys, and that, right, you never ever don't see a queue of cars. And this is just so weird. Don't get me wrong, it's a Monday morning, right? It's not a Saturday where it would be even more busy, but I was expecting it to be busier than this. And look, there's barely anybody on the streets. That's it. Oh, I don't know about this. It's actually giving me like goosebumps. You see people in their masks. It's actually quite scary, isn't it?
It's either going to be everyone's in the shopping centre or no one's in
That's
there.
right, isn't it? They've only allowing one lane.
Oh, there's
For some
probably
reason.
someone giving out the tickets, and
Do you
you don't
think?
have to push the button.
I don't know. Why would they do that?
Well, because of the contamination.
Because of the button?
Isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, maybe. No, I'm still using the machine. We're working hard to keep you safe. We ask you to maintain social distancing. Understand we have limited capacity. Oh, wow. That's a mouthful.
Coming out my bag. I don't really want to push that button.
Yeah, mate. Stick some gloves on or something. Is it? Stick something. Pull your sleeve over. Pull your sleeve over your hand. Okay. What are you going to use?
Or something you can tack it
What are you going to use?
Nail varnish.
with nail varnish.
You're gonna... She's pushing it with nail varnish. That's it, mate. Now just chuck that nail varnish away now.
No, that's alright. I don't have to touch
Right,
the
come on,
end
let's
of
go. We need electric parking. So do we know where that is? Okay. I don't know whether we got electric. Let's have a look around this floor because it says there's loads of spaces. I think if you turn right down this one now, babes, I think they're normally in the middle, aren't they? The electric charging.
I don't know if they're on this floor.
Yeah, they might not be on this floor.
I think it's the next floor.
We're going to have to go up to the next floor because there's no charging sockets on the first floor. So bear that in mind if you've got an electric car. Do you know, Sasha just said, it is very sad to see this. And she's so right, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's sad. It's so sad that we've come to this and that people are scared to actually come shopping.
Yeah.
So there's hope. We can put your mind at ease a bit today. Floor number 5 we're heading. Okay, we're on 5. No car wash open. Here's the charging. Is that a Polar charger? Because that'll be great if it is. Yes, mates. We got the Polar app, so that's perfect. actually on the phone now to Charge Master. The app is absolutely ridiculous, and they've got a brand new app and it still doesn't work. My advice to you, if you do get electric, just get the card, get a Polar app card, and honestly you just swipe it on there. We usually use my friend's, but he's away on holiday at the moment. So yeah, Charge Master really need to sort this out because it is really frustrating. He's actually rebooted it, look, and it's all, the light's gone off that side.
That's scary.
That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so that Polar app, they just stitched us up. Basically, they just charged us for a connection fee, which is £1.25, is this, something like that? I don't know, whatever it is, it's £1 something connection fee. And although it didn't work, they're still going to charge us that connection fee. And now we're charging at a Tesla point, which is actually free. So
Much better.
shocking, but don't let that put you off, guys, because if you have got a Polar card, it'll work. Just please don't rely on the app. Right, let's get shopping. Guys, I want to just show you in the lift. Look, see, maintain social distance. I can't imagine what that must be like if it's really busy, but it was just the two of us in there, so it's fine. Look at this, mate. Is this weird or what? Walk this way. This is so, it's so surreal. It really is. Oh yeah. Oh my God, look at this guy. He's in the stairs. And we've got footprints on the actual stair, on the lifts, look.
That's good.
That is good. So you know how to social distance, in case you don't know what 2 meters is. Put our hand sanitizer on, we've got our own. Because we find that some of it's either too strong or too watery.
Yeah, my hands are getting sore.
Yeah, I know, this is a thing as well, isn't it? It's it takes its toll on your hands, putting it on all the time.
Stronger.
Making your hands stronger, isn't it? Well guys, look at this. I'm guessing, what time are we at the moment? It's about 10 o'clock now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
So none of this would have been open yet anyway.
10:12.
What does this say? Look forward to coming back soon. For the safety of our now temporarily closed. Nando's, they're only doing deliveries or collection. You can't eat Nando's. This is weird, isn't it? Look at all this. This is normally bustling, isn't it, with people. This is bonkers, man. So yeah. So you've got to go down this side and up this side. So that's pretty good, as long as people stick to that, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a good system.
Yeah. I haven't actually got a mask yet. Some people are wearing masks, some people are not. So I'm guessing some stores insist on it, but St. David's themselves don't insist on it. But I think it's down to individual shops. Just looking in a Disney store there now, and they insist on masks in the shop. But they've provided masks, so I don't know whether that's for adults and children. Yes, adults and children, they got masks. That looks a bit big on that girl. It's super quiet though, isn't it? When you ever come to St. David's Centre and it'd be as quiet as this. And there, look, you've got your footprints by the side. We've gone in Claire's. You didn't need a face mask in here, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, so some stores downstairs, the Disney store, supply you with face masks.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go to
Let's go Disney store.
Yeah, because we're like...
Yeah, we could all stay together, come here in our social bubble.
Yeah, and that's why I think if you see people close together, that's...
Yeah,
you know,
they're in their social bubble, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Face masks for me today. It is a store requirement, if that's alright, you can help yourself, you don't have your own.
Thanks so much. So if you do come into Cardiff and you haven't got a face mask, first
Come
stop,
to the Disney
the
store.
Disney store, they supply them. I don't know whether other shops might do the same, but yeah, that's what we've done. And now I've got a face mask. And it didn't cost me anything, mate. Love it.
And you don't look silly with a bra on your face.
And she's managed to keep her support to herself. We haven't bought anything and we're on our way out. I don't know whether they'll want their mask back, I don't know. But that was easy, wasn't it? Hamleys, that when we're in, when we're out. Most of the shops are the same. So you've got to wait here for assistance. Yeah, it's really, it's good, this is good. It's quite reassuring to see all this in place. To be honest, all the shops, look, really good. Yeah, it's cool. Got hand sanitizers on the wall, look. That's really good. Social distancing markers everywhere. Do you know what? This is really good. I am very impressed with this. Some shops require masks, some don't. You've got like a one-way system here now. You've got to walk this way, and if you're coming back, you go on that side. It's pretty good. One way in, one way out. I'm happy with this, if I'm honest. It's my first time wearing a mask, and it's not very comfortable, to be honest. And I have got asthma as well, mild asthma, but you can feel that shortage of breath. But here we go. There's arrows everywhere, it's quite confusing. What we got to do? This way. Of course, yeah, we're going to Primark. Walk this way. Yeah. Guys, I'm very easily confused. It's not too bad.
No, it's just like
pretty good, isn't it?
markings.
Yeah, I know.
Hang on. It's just like road markings. You can follow it easily.
Yeah, it's pretty good, yeah.
It's good.
We'll have to pass a test soon, won't we? That's what'll be next. Like, you have to have a licence to drive. You have to have a licence to walk in the city centre, won't you? You have to take some sort of test to make sure you know which way an arrow points. And thank you to our everyday heroes. There are no words, just love. Exit. Oh, you've got to... Queen Street, yeah. If you go to Primark, you've got to come in through Queen Street and exit in through the St David's Arcade. Yeah, so that's pretty good, isn't it? Is it? I don't know. Yeah, I think so. I've seen his car dealership inside. The only one I've ever seen like that is the Tesla one in Bristol. One thing I have noticed, it's very easy to like you see a shop across the one-way system and then you kind of forget that. I suppose it's all just everybody getting used to it. Side, you've got one way in, St David's Centre, that's exit only. Yeah. I've only got the same out here in Queen Street. You've got to walk. Okay, we've got arrows. Yeah. There's people walking. I don't know. Because there's lots of people coming down this way which should be on this side. So that's a bit confusing. But this is the way in. This is how we go in. Just counting the numbers.
In a minute.
That's so cool. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
It's good. And have some more sanitizer. Oh, electronic one. Okay.
We can match them because they have it in different sizes as well.
That's dodgy. There's nothing to sanitize the baskets. So I just sanitized my hands, wiped it, and sanitized my hands again. So, but that's, I don't know, is that right or wrong? It don't look like there's one-way system in here. It seems like just you come in the shop one way and go out the other. That's as far as I can see so far. Now Primark don't insist on masks. Most people haven't got them on. What do you think? You're going to wear yours? Oh, I'm not. It's doing my head in. I'll only wear it when I have to. I decided to keep my mask on. I don't know, it just feels weird not having it on now. I'm going to leave it on for now anyway. Mixture of people wearing them and not wearing them. But there's no rule that you have to wear them. Right, I made the decision on leaving my mask off unless I need to, because I am struggling to get breath. So, yeah, it's no good if I pass out and have an asthma attack, is it? But I don't know what the score is with, like, some shops saying you need them and other shops you don't. I don't know, that's a little bit confusing.
I think it's because of the shop decides the rules.
The shop decides the rules, yeah.
And I think if the shop's got bigger floor space, you're less likely to need them. But when the shops are small, it's harder to social distance, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think it depends on how big the shop is.
Yeah, it could be that, because this is a big shop.
Yeah.
That makes sense, doesn't that? It's all the social distancing to pay. Queue. Oh, they're nice. This is not a dig, because I think if customers don't have to wear them, then I don't suppose that staff need to, but the staff are not wearing masks in here. Like I say, if customers are not, then what's the difference? But what I think is it's silly that everything's open and they're still not allowed to open toilets, because what are you supposed to do if you're in, you know, if you spend an hour in here and you need a toilet? So we need to get around that. I'm hoping public toilets are open. Please be mindful of other customers passing by. Please avoid trying products on whilst in the store. So you're not allowed to try stuff on me.
Avoid it.
Fitting rooms are closed. Okay, there's no footprints on these ones. You've got to use your initiative. Okay, so the other two have gone to the toilet. But I do think it's a bit silly that the shop's open and there's not toilet facilities, because I don't know, that could get very awkward, especially if you're a pregnant woman or you just need to go to the toilet. One thing I've noticed after wearing that mask, it's made me a bit wheezy in my chest, and it's making me want to cough, and that's the worst thing you can do out and about at the moment, isn't it? It's cough. So I'm kind of suppressing it. Breathe. I just realised that this is acting like a giant roundabout, and well, not everybody's following it. It is confusing though. It's hard to get used to. Argos is still closed. Some of these smaller shops are so quiet, I'm surprised they're even open. It just don't seem worth opening, you know. There's no footprints on this one. Yeah, no footprints on this one either. As you can see, most people are abiding by the system. Some people just haven't got a clue, look. It's just blatantly walking up the wrong side. Oh, he's figured it out, Well done, mate. It's just easy to like forget, because you're just not used to, you know, I mean, with driving and stuff like that, you're used to it, aren't you? But yeah, staying in lanes and things like that, it's going to take getting used to. But we'll get there, won't we? Fingers crossed. Wrong side and almost bumped into us.
Is
This one way. Baffles me how stupid some people are. They literally, there's lines to tell them which way to go, and you know, even when you say to them you're on the wrong side, they just look at you like you're from Mars or something. Don't get me wrong, 90% of people are doing what they're supposed to do. No, it's mind-boggling. I ain't got a... No, don't care. See like the arrows? Absolutely crazy, mate. These guys are selling hand sanitizers 2 for £1 and masks 3 for £1. Just thought I'd tell you that. What pickles me the most is you see people have got masks on, so they're clearly aware of the problems and situation, but they can't follow the lines, and I don't know, you look at you stupid if you try to direct them. I've noticed that in St David's Centre it's a lot better, because they got staff to remind people, but when you're outside it's just every man for himself, isn't it?
yeah.
Well, we're heading to the Lego store now, so in here, this is good. You need masks? Hi. Don't need a face mask in the Lego store. Mankind is closed. I wonder why. Most of the benches in St David's Centre have been removed. So I'm just sat in the doorway now, Mankind. Can't stand up any longer. Huge queue for the lifts, I think. Just like the people with pushchairs and stuff use those. The toilets are quite good. They hand sanitizers on the way in and out, and urinals are spaced out. They've got tape on them to stop you using every one, and the sink's the same. Talking to some guy, and he said some of the shops, they put a temperature thing on your head before they allow you to come in. I haven't been in one of those yet. I should have asked him what shop, shouldn't I? So we could have done it. I'll keep a look out. See this roundabout, it's not quite working. people coming always. Then they almost bump into you. That's what makes me laugh. Hi, do I need a mask on?
No, only
Is that right? So in the entertainer, they tell you on the way in, you've got to stay 3 meters away from everyone else and don't press the buttons on the toys. We're in H&M at the moment, and there is no social distancing markers at all that I can see, apart from when you come in and when you pay. But through the store, no, it's a free-for-all. Don't get me wrong, it's not too bad because it's quiet in here, but I don't know what it'd be like on a Saturday afternoon, you know what I mean? Anything, babes?
Nothing yet.
I can't remember whether I already told you this, but you don't need a mask at H&M. It's the biggest queue I've seen so far for the Apple store. Are they? Temperature checks? Oh wow. And also I bet they're all there trying to get their phones repaired, because Apple are rubbish, mate. Little tip for you, right? If you want to avoid the big queues for the lifts, come to the Adventure Golf. It only goes up to the 5th floor, but you go past the Apple store and then turn left. It's signposted for Adventure Golf, and there's no queue.
The floor is the highest one open.
Oh right, okay. Oh, because only 5 floors are open.
So
I stand
normally
corrected.
they'll go up.
Yeah, normally you'll go. I don't know. But anyway, you can at least get to the 5th floor on that one, and there's no queue. And there was big queues on the 1st and the ground floor. Yeah. Let's have a look. 100%, mate. Absolutely free from a Tesla charger. So if you use St. David's Centre, how do I turn it off? Only one problem, I don't know how to turn this off. That? Yes. Thank you, Elon Musk. Hey, Elon Musk just gives us free electric charge, mate.
Love it.
It's great. Yeah, look, full charge. 208 miles we got. Shame we got to take it back tomorrow. So we're home, guys. What do you think, mate?
It was pretty stress-free, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a good experience.
Yeah. It was a lot quieter when we first got there. It was busier
Yeah.
when we left, wasn't it?
Definitely 9 o'clock, 9:30 if you're going to head in.
Yeah.
Get in there for them. 'Cause
It was absolutely
so quiet.
Yeah, it was empty.
Lots of the bigger shops, they don't have floor markings, I'm guessing, because there's a big enough space to easily social distance. And then the smaller shops, they had the floor
But you know what? I couldn't
markings.
call it. Like, the Disney store wanted you to wear a mask, so much so they'd even give you a mask to go in and look around. But then some other small shops, they didn't insist on masks. Like the Lego shop.
Do you
It's
know
only a
what? I
small
think
shop.
like what is it? The worldwide shops like H&M. That's worldwide, isn't it? Disney store. They seem to be a lot stricter.
Do you think because H&M wasn't strict, they didn't have a lot of markings on the floor? No.
Didn't they? It was just really quiet in there.
Yeah, it was really quiet, so it didn't
And
really
I was thinking
matter.
Disney store. That's like worldwide, and they had.
Yeah, but
they
she was
were
Lego,
strict.
innit?
Yeah.
So
you
there's
can't
no,
call
you
it.
can't call it, no.
Just go in, be prepared to have to wear a mask, and you'll want to sanitize your hands all the time anyway.
But there is plenty of hand sanitizer
yeah.
things around, so don't worry about taking your own too
The
much.
toilets are a bit sparse.
Yeah, the toilets. I actually
Use
showed
the
them
loo
the
before you
toilets.
go.
Yeah, like the men's toilets was spaced out,
Yeah, there was a queue for the men's and not for the ladies. When do you ever get that?
Yeah, that's quite mad, isn't it?
But yeah, all in all, don't be scared.
No, it was
Because,
okay.
it was good.
Inside St. David's Centre, I would say 99% of people are doing it right. You've got the odd one. I think a lot of them are just forgetting. It's very easy to forget. You
get
come out of a
wrapped up
shop and
in-
you're thinking of how much you just
the
spent
moment.
or whatever. But I also feel that there's some people on there that just seem to just, I don't know, they just, yeah. In St. David's Centre, guys, it's not too bad. Queen Street is a free-for-all. Bonnet-Sash, absolute free-for-all. People just walking anywhere. There was no thing whatsoever.
It's not so bad because it's
No,
outdoors.
it's not so bad outdoors. But inside, it was fine. It was fine.
okay.
Yeah, it was pretty good. But if you are worried, I would avoid the weekend because I can imagine the Saturday being pretty hectic in there. Maybe stick to the middle of the week, early as possible. That was our experience, wasn't it? And yeah, have some fun shopping. Happy shopping. Let's get back into the Let's get back in. But I was expecting there to be more sales. Like Primark, there was nothing really on sale. There were sales in H&M. There were some good sales in H&M. And what's JD? And JD, some good.
And the van store.
And the van store.
good
But
sales.
Primark, nothing. There was nothing on sale, was there? I was
Not
I was really shocked.
Bathers they had, but
And in the van store, if you buy a full price item, you get 20% off a sale item.
oh, that's
Oh
good.
wow! I don't know whether you heard that. Tell him, love, because
In a van store, if you pay full price on an item, you get 20% off a sale item.
So that's really good.
So that is good.
So, guys, don't be afraid. I've showed you what I could in there. It's okay. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. The lifts, I can imagine on a busy day being a bit of a pain, but head for where the crazy golf is. That's my advice to you, because they're always quiet, those lifts. But don't tell everyone, otherwise when we go there, they'll be packed and all.
Yeah. And
So keep that to yourself.
if you're thinking of going, guys, and you want to ask us anything, and we haven't mentioned it already, feel free to drop us a message, because I know lots of
do our
people
best to
are
get
so
back to you.
scared and
Yeah.
a bit anxious about going, and it's not as bad as you think, is it?
No, it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Yeah. And a quick thing, if you go in and you haven't got a mask, head straight for the Disney store and they'll give you a mask on the way in.
Yeah.
So you've got a mask
Cheeky,
for free.
but-
It is cheeky, but it works. Guys, thank you for joining us. Don't get lost or squashed, and we'll speak more soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Family vlog.